Hello ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video. This video is all about planet Jupiter. So which are the houses Jupiter becomes weaker in the birth chart is what I'll be discussing in this video. So Jupiter represents divinity, Jupiter represents spirituality, Jupiter represents respect, name and fame, Jupiter represents professional progress, Jupiter represents success, Jupiter represents growth, Jupiter represents development, and Jupiter represents spirituality. Jupiter also represents male progeny. Jupiter also represents support from the elders. All these things happens, and also the time that you meet your mentors, the kind of mentors that you meet in your life is also being determined by planet Jupiter. So which are the houses Jupiter is weaker is what I'll be discussing in this video. So Jupiter goes well with Saturn, Jupiter goes well with Sun, Moon, Mars, but Jupiter doesn't go well with Mercury, Jupiter doesn't go well with Rahu, Jupiter doesn't go well with Ketu. And also most biggest enemy for Jupiter gonna be Venus. So we discussed in our previous videos. But some of the certain houses wherein which Jupiter is considered as malefic, wherein which Jupiter cannot be able to give its good results is what I'll be discussing in this video. So Jupiter doesn't go well in the third house, Jupiter doesn't go well in the fourth house, Jupiter doesn't go well in the sixth house, eighth house, and also the 10th house. Jupiter will not be able to provide the favorable results. Maybe in the 10th house he might give some neutral results, and also in the third house, but especially 6th and 8th houses and also the 4th house he will not be able to provide it beneficial results. So especially in the 6th house, Jupiter brings a lot of competition, and also there gonna be theft in the life. At the same time, Jupiter also attracts enemies, Jupiter also attracts short temper, and because of that reason you'll be losing the relationships. And at the same time there will be a lot of health issues during this point of time, especially in the Jupiter planetary period. You'll be experiencing that if Jupiter is sitting in the 6th house. If Jupiter is sitting in the 8th house, then obviously there will be less growth or no growth, and you will be experiencing that careless attitude with respect to the mundane life. And at the same time, 8th house also does some kind of good things, that it helps you to go in the pathway of spirituality. And 8th house Jupiter also makes you spiritual because of the problems that you encounter in the life. Jupiter in the 8th house also brings not so really good support from the in-laws, and there will be frequent quarrels with the spouse parents. That generally happens because of a lot of misunderstandings, or there might be there might not be good amount of support from the in-laws, and there will be frequent complaints from the relative side as well. And also relatives will not be really interested in this person, because that will create a lot of friction in terms of communication with the relatives as well. And the 8th house Jupiter also brings some kind of downfall. There will be loss of expense, loss of money, loss of reputation also happens if 8th house Jupiter is placed. So 8th house Jupiter, as per Vedic astrology sage Parashara, it was called as Ashtama Guru. Ashtama Guru will not be able to provide it benefit results. And there will be business losses, there will be reputation losses, and at the same time this person impulsively buy the things which are not necessary, and that's how he will be losing a lot of money. And Jupiter in the 12th house is also not favorable, because 12th house brings loss of reputation, loss of respect. There won't be much of growth in the life, there won't be much of development in the life. Remember, Jupiter also represents success, Jupiter also represents growth, Jupiter also represents divinity. So this makes the person to go towards spiritual path, meet a lot of Sadgurus, meet a lot of mentors, and he will be moving the pathway of spirituality, and also he'll be taking the guidelines and also mentorship by meeting the Vedic scholars, and that's how he'll be able to improve his life. But until that point of time, he has to face some kind of struggles and challenges. And at the same time, Jupiter in the 12th house also is not favorable in terms of making money, because 12th house is all about losses, expenses, liabilities. And if at all he set up a business in the Jupiter planetary period and Jupiter is placed in the 6th house or a 12th house, that trigger a lot of losses, expenses, and also liabilities. And also if at all this person gets into the share market business, if Jupiter is placed in the 6th house or in the 12th house, so that business will not be really running in a proper manner. That will encounter huge losses So my advice for you, do not invest your money in the share market, especially if Jupiter is placed in the 6th or 12th house. So to summarize, Jupiter doesn't go well in the 3rd house, 4th house, 6th house, 8th house and 12th houses. If Jupiter is placed in these houses, Jupiter will not be able to provide it good results. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. If at all you need my astrological consultations, please book for an astrological consultation. Not only about planet Jupiter, I'll be able to discuss about all the 9 planets, and I'll be preparing an analysis pertaining to your individual birth chart. Please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.